Hi guys, I'm Hugo here. I'm the founder of Auto Studio. So yeah, thank you for clicking on this video. So why your email campaigns suck? Uh, okay, hear me out. I'll hopefully try and decode this, and yeah, hopefully you'll get a bit of value out of this video. So I thought this would be a helpful video because I found out about this much later on in my agency journey, and as soon as I did, it made my job so much easier and really drove my business forward far quicker. So when I first started out, I quickly became a jack of all trades in the marketing space and slightly had the mindset that when I did cold outreach, it really was a take it or leave it kind of situation. And what I mean by that is, well, I'd call someone up, I'd email them, I'd contact them on social media and tell them what my service was. And they would either be like yes or no. And regardless of the outcome, if it was a yes, like great, like, we'd have another call and obviously, I get paid. And if it was no, I'd be like, okay, and move on. So web design was a common one. So, countless times I'd ring someone up, tell them something about their website that needs improving. And they would then come back and be like, my daughter built it. And if that was the case, I'd be like, okay, don't worry then. And I'd hang up the phone and, I'd move on to the next one. I can't tell you, I'd literally troll Google My Business pages. And admittedly, if you do it enough times, yeah, you do eventually get a yes, but it just wasn't a very efficient way of doing sales. And it kind of did take a bit of time for the penny to drop that surely there must be more to sales than people literally just saying yes or no, take it or leave it. You can massively, you can weigh it in your favor. And that was about the time when I started doing a bit more research, and I then read Alex Hormozi's book, 100 Million Offers. So what is an offer? So let's start off by clearly defining what that is. So an offer is essentially a proposal that clearly defines what a customer gains in return for their financial commitment. It's supposed to entice them what the dream outcome is. So one thing, if you're going to take anything away from this video, and I just really want to hammer home, is this is not your service. So what I mean by that is like, hey, I'm Hugo, I sell websites for X. When I did that all those years ago, it's like, that is fundamentally wrong. So an offer is not your service. So an offer should enhance a basic, it should enhance your basic service description by adding value, creating a sense of urgency by essentially detailing their expected results and benefits for the customer. So thankfully, Alex Hormozi has decoded offer creation in his book here, 100 Million Offers. But for his own business, he crafts what he calls grand slam offers. And what he says, his term is, offers are so good people would say stupid to say no to. And the framework he uses is the offer equation. So what that looks like is dream outcome, not outcome, times perceived likelihood of achievement / time delay times effort and sacrifice. That is the value. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down and how this is relevant when it comes to email marketing. So first off, it's about understanding the core value. So as discussed earlier, an offer isn't just about stating what you sell. It's not your service. It's about articulating what the customer gains. So this transcends basic service descriptions. You want to be adding value, urgency, and really highlighting the clear benefits. So when crafting an email campaign, I always find the same principle applies. And particularly when you've got the offer equation in your mind, it's always quite a good framework to then keep yourself accountable to when you're thinking about how to write fresh copy. So, I guess the way of looking at it is your email isn't just a little notification that comes up on people's phone. Well, it can be, but that's not the outcome of it. The outcome is supposed to be a gateway to perceived value of what you're offering. And let's take email lead generation as an example. It's supposed to be the gateway to get people on a call for you. And I talk about that a lot of my other videos. You're not selling the product or service, you're selling the call. So you want to be enticing them enough about your product or service is that they're going to be wanting to get on a call to learn more about that. So let's start off with dream outcome. So in Hormozi's formula, the dream outcome is pivotal. So in email marketing, this translates to how you communicate the ultimate benefit or resolution your service provides. So for instance, instead of saying, our platform teaches you French. Your email should emphasize navigate Paris like a local and fluent French learned in just 3 months. So what this does is paint a vivid picture of the dream outcome, making it far more relatable and desirable. So the next one is perceived likelihood of success. So email campaigns must reassure potential customers of their success likelihood. So this can be achieved by including testimonials or case studies or data points that really underscore the effectiveness of your offering. For instance, your email could highlight a statistic like 95% of our users achieve fluency in 3 months. So I'll include a short testimonial video clip within the email copy, or clip, more like a link. But then we've got the time delay aspect of it. So this is really crucial in maintaining engagement. So your email should really outline how quickly a customer can expect to see the results or gain value, kind of then drastically reducing the perceived investment time. So for example, an email for a project management tool might say, see your team's productivity soar in just 1 week with our streamlined onboarding process. So let's move on to effort and sacrifice. So that the effort part of the equation in your email campaign should focus on simplicity and ease of use. So this could be how easy it is to get started, use or navigate your product or service. So I guess phrases like get set up in minutes or no tech skill required is effectively going to reduce the perceived effort and increase the appeal offer. I guess because, for me, if someone was approaching me about a productivity app, you're going to kind of think about the time it takes for you to kind of upskill and actually be proficient in the skills to even use it. So those are good things we could potentially use. So finally, we're going to tie it all together. Every element of your email should essentially be strategically woven into the call to action. So for instance, start your free trial now, set up in less than 5 minutes is going to align perfectly with a low effort, high value offer. So in summary, I'm a strong believer that if you refine your approach to email lead gen, keeping the offer equation front of mind, you're really going to help transform what could be a very bog standard, ordinary outreach to something that is far more compelling, value driven communication, and in turn is actually going to far more likely resonate with your potential customers. And why is that the case? Is because it's going to hold you accountable to ensure that every touch point is optimized for conversion, and ultimately is going to help show a deep understanding of what your customer actually truly wants, and how they want to achieve it. I guess one last thing is with offer creation in mind, I've laid out a table of 2 examples of how the offer creation can be applied, and then one with and one without. And let me ask you who you'd rather buy from. So let's use the productivity software example, one with an offer and then one without. So here we have service, productivity is also obviously productivity software, and the pricing terms. Okay, so here, people may argue with me and say I'm wrong here, but I'm just going to highlight, actually, I think when you've laid this all out correctly and you have all the supporting pieces that come into play, I actually argue you can charge a premium. So pricing terms, $1,000 for an annual license, $100 per additional user. And then for the with an offer, I've got with an offer, sorry, this should say without an offer. But yeah, so then I've got $1,000 for an annual license, and then $80 per additional user. So the one without an offer, apologies, I should say without an offer, is actually more expensive. So case studies, the one with an offer, you've got 10 comprehensive case studies demonstrating significant improvement in workplace efficiency and time management. Without an offer, no case studies available. Quantifiable return for clients, documented increase in client productivity by an average 30% within the first 6 months of the usage. Without an offer, no documented return to quantifiable improvements in productivity. USP, advanced AI-driven analytics to tailor the software advice and tasks to individual users' work habits. Standard productivity tools. Testimonials and social proof. Numerous videos and written testimonials from high-profile companies praising the software's impact on their operations. Then we got without the offer, minimum user reviews, no video testimonials, little no engagement of users. Then visuals and layout, professional design, interactive demos and infographics on how the software improves day-to-day operations. Then we've got basic text-heavy websites with few visuals and no interactive elements. And then finally, free 30-day trial with full feature access, followed by a webinar on maximizing software use. And then lastly, we just got a 7-day trial. I know what I would go with, even though I'm spending an extra $20 a month per user. And yeah, I'm sure some would argue that they would go for the other one, but I know what I would go with. Basically, yeah, as I said, I think you can get away with charging a slight premium when you have all of that properly laid out. So to wrap up, your offer is more than just add-ons to your email. They're the key to unlocking the full potential of your email lead generation efforts. So if you're going to take one thing from this video, all I can stress is that your service is what you do. An offer is a strategically crafted proposition that highlights the unique benefits and value of your service. And taking, a leaf out of Alex Hormozi's book, it's supposed to make it irresistible to your target audience to say no. So yeah, making it so irresistible, they would feel like an idiot saying no. So anyway, thank you for watching. And if you found this video helpful at all, please give it a thumbs up or share it with your network.